Welcome to this Basics webinar. My name is Lois and I'm a Customer Success Manager at L1NDA. During this Basics webinar, I will show you how to efficiently make your schedule. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask these in the chat. Have fun! Every L1NDA Planner account is customized and looks different from one another. This is an example from a restaurant in Amsterdam. The standard schedules are built up as followed. Agenda, in which you can enter your team meetings, reservations, or other important information that needs sharing within your entire team. Schedules. These differ per customer. Here you can, for example, see bar, service, and kitchen. In case you need to add an extra schedule layer, please send us an email at support@l1nda.com and we will add it for you. Unproductive. This red layer is meant for all hours that are not worked but do need to be paid out. This only applies for employees with a fixed hour contract. Examples are sick leave, special leave, and holiday. Unavailability. The bottom gray layer is to be filled out by your employees. This way they can inform you which days they prefer to work or rather not work. Employees can either fill this out for the entire day or a specific time frame. It is also possible to hide certain schedules or features within your own account. You can do this by clicking on the filter option. This is the icon with the 3 stripes on the top left. In order to add a shift, you can move your mouse over to the correct schedule layer, and by clicking on the plus icon, a balloon will pop up. Here you can add all the shift details, but do not forget to also add the break time. You can assign a shift by selecting the correct employee in Who. In L1NDA Planner, you can also assign certain tasks to a specific shift. For example, runner, bar, or standby. We call this a type of shift, and we can add any type to your account. In order to add multiple shifts, you can use the amount button. Or you can copy a shift to every Thursday, for example by selecting Copy Shift. Here you can choose the interval and end date of this particular shift. Template schedule. In case you have a recurring schedule, it is best to make use of the template schedule. This feature makes it very easy to quickly create a recurring schedule and makes it easy to copy this to a longer period of time. For example, the upcoming month. In order to add a shift, you can move your mouse over to the correct schedule layer, and by clicking on the plus icon, a balloon will pop up. Here you can add all the shift details. And do not forget to also add the break time. You can either assign the shift or leave it on unfulfilled, in case a different employee works a shift each week. When the template schedule is finished, you can copy it for a certain period by clicking on the icon on the top right. We do not recommend it to copy the template schedule longer than 3 months in advance. Our support team could add multiple template schedules. For example, a summer or bi-weekly template schedule. When you've finished your weekly schedule, it is very important to publish this. You can recognize unpublished shifts by the pink sign with an arrow behind each shift. You can publish each shift separately by clicking on this pink button, or you can publish all shifts in once. You can do this by clicking on the pink Publish button on the top right, so the schedule will be sent to your employees. This is the overview of all unpublished shifts divided into 3 different sections, and it's important to check these sections regularly. Even more importantly, when you delete a shift as a planner or a manager, you won't see the shift in the schedule anymore. However, as this deleted shift is not published yet, the employees will still see it in their schedule. It is very important to publish deleted shifts as well, so the employee gets notified about the cancelled shift. Within a L1NDA Planner account, there are mostly 3 different functions, but this can differ per customer. In case you have any questions about the functions in L1NDA Planner, please do not hesitate to ask us. The standard functions are as followed. Manager can see and edit everything. This means all statistics, contractual details, editing all schedules, approving of hours, subtracting the hour registration, editing plus minus and holiday hours of the entire staff list. Planner can see and edit all schedules, approve hours, subtracting the hour registration, and editing plus minus and holiday hours of the entire staff list. Employee can see their own schedule, register their own hours, view their own hour registration, and view their own plus minus and holiday hours. When you hired a new employee and need to add him or her to L1NDA Planner, you can go to Staff by clicking on the L1NDA Planner logo on the top left. Next, you click on this icon which allows you to add a new employee. First step is mandatory to fill out, as L1NDA Planner needs this data in order for you to schedule this new employee. The nickname is the name you can see in the schedule. So in case you have 2 employees with the same name, you can make it unique here. Furthermore, it is important to select the correct team so this employee can be scheduled in the correct department. You can also select multiple teams. In step 2, you can add all the remaining data. And do not forget to click on Done when you're finished, so all data is saved in your staff list. When you have an integration with your salary administration software, it is even easier to add a new employee. In the staff list, you can see an icon on the top right. In this case, it is numbers, but it can differ per software. You can click on Retrieve Data and L1NDA Planner will start syncing your new staff. When L1NDA Planner retrieved all the data, you will see a list of new and current employees. It is important to know that your salary administration is leading in this case. Please make sure that all staff data, including contracts, is correct in this external tool before syncing with L1NDA Planner. The next step within this sync is to add the employees to the correct team, select the right function and type of contract. Lastly, you can choose to either create or ignore a particular change in staff data. In case an employee was already added in L1NDA Planner, you can also merge these two by selecting Connect To and clicking on the correct name. In case you accidentally added an employee twice, please let us know in the chat so we can merge the accounts. There are 7 different views in L1NDA Planner, so you always have the overview that you need. You can view everything in either day, week or month view. The day view is very useful for when you're approving hours, which I will explain more in the next intermediate webinar. The week view is most convenient during scheduling, and the month view shows clearly how many employees are on holiday or simply unavailable to work. Very useful during the summer months, for example. In this part, I will explain the schedule view, which provides the best overview when you're completing your weekly schedule. It shows clearly whether you still have unfulfilled shifts and how many employees are scheduled within a week. You can use the plan board to fill open shifts, which will be explained in this webinar. L1NDA Planner offers a very useful feature that we can enable for you, the sign-up schedule. This feature makes it easier for employees to sign up for a specific shift, which saves you or your planner a lot of time. As you can see here, I'm signed in as an employee, and I see a lot of red icons behind every shift that I can sign up for. Whenever I click on one of these icons, it will turn green, meaning that I'd like to work for this particular shift. L1NDA Planner will automatically add my availability for this specific shift. As a manager, it is very important to add published, unfulfilled shifts in advance in order for employees to sign up for these shifts. You can use the plan board to fill in the shifts quickly with employees that signed up for these shifts. Would you like to have this feature enabled in your L1NDA Planner account? Please send us an email at support@l1nda.com or let us know in the chat. I recommend you to use the plan board in the schedule and week view, as this provides the best overview. Plan board is very efficient and will save you loads of time when you're assigning your unfulfilled shifts to employees. In order to enable the plan board, you can click on the filter menu. Select plan board and click on show. When you move your mouse over the shifts, you will see these green icons behind every shift. Now you can click on one of these green icons, for example, behind an unfulfilled shift. L1NDA Planner makes a nice overview to make sure that you select the correct employee, either based upon availability or team. Click on the green icon behind an employee's name and the shift is filled with this specific employee. The Shift Marketplace helps you to fulfill unfulfilled shifts with employees from your own team. This feature helps to raise awareness for a shift that has not been filled yet. You can add a shift to the Shift Marketplace by adding a published shift and select Offer to Shift Marketplace. L1NDA Planner will notify all employees that are available and able to work within this specific department. You will receive an email whenever an employee applies for the shift, so you can select the right employee. The selected employee will also receive a confirmation email to notify when he or she is working. In case you cannot fill the open shift with employees from your own team, you can make use of L1NDA Connect. We will find a suitable candidate for an hourly rate that you decide on. Thank you for watching. I hope you've learned a lot and got to know a lot of new features in L1NDA Planner. The next webinar will take it a step further, in which I will share more about approving hours, contracts, and hour registration. In case you have any further questions about this webinar, you can check out our support page or contact us at support@l1nda.com. Have a nice day.